Hey, yeah, I was watching a TikTok video about a rent-a-center story, and this what it made me want to share my rent-a-center story. I remember back when I was 18, me and my mom, after my mom got herself together, got into church, got off of drugs. About 4 years later, we was blessed with our own apartment. So it was the very first time I had my room since I was a little girl. So I wanted to I wanted a TV. I went to Rent a Center to rent a TV, and VCRs was still around back then, and a stereo. Okay, so I got everything I wanted. I was making the payments on time and everything. I was stripping back then, so money was coming in. Well, stripping wasn't what I wanted to do anymore. I couldn't find a job, so I wound up falling back on my payments. So me being the person that I am, stubborn, and was not going to give those people back their money. Plus, not only that, I did something a little shady. I sold the TV to someone. I remember my aunt asked me, she was like, how you going to sell something that don't belong to you? Easy. Just sell it. So, they came creeping around. They wanted this stuff. They was like, we don't want a payment. We just want our money back. I mean, their merchandise back. No, you're not getting nothing back. So one day, one of the workers, now mind you, one of the workers, the male worker, he called himself trying to holler at me when I used to go in the store to make the payments. So he's at my door with an older Jamaican woman that looked like she didn't play, right? My mom is at the house. Two of my cousins at the house. I'm cussing them out. I'm telling them to leave. Blah, 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 blah. I go in the room. They come following me. Nobody asked y'all to follow me in my room. Even though the stuff, they looking around because, they didn't actually physically look around, but, with their eyes, they was looking around to see if they see the stuff. The stuff wasn't there. I brought the stuff to my friend's house. So the male worker, he's saying all this stuff. Oh, we'll work with you. That's this, that, and the third, right? Well, come to find out, I didn't know at the time. I remember it was months later. I was catching a city bus. He happened to be a security guard at the bus station. He comes up to me. He gonna say to me, I almost got him fired. I said, how I almost get you fired? Oh, well, you know that Jamaican woman I was with? I say, yeah. Well, everything I was saying to you, she went back and told the head manager, and I came this close to losing my job, but they transferred him to another Rent-A-Center. I told him, I said, listen, that don't have nothing to do with me. Because you're the employee. So you know what's up. You know the policies. You know what you're supposed to be saying, what you're not supposed to be saying. If you weren't supposed to be saying that, you shouldn't have said it. Don't try to blame that on me, that you almost lost your job because you was running your mouth and saying shit you wasn't supposed to be saying. And I guess the Jamaican woman, I guess she was the type, do her job by the book. Well, anyway, make a long story short, they brought me to court. And come to find out, I don't know how it is in other states, but out here in Massachusetts, Rent-A-Center, what they don't ever let, if you live in the state of Massachusetts and Rent-A-Center brings you to court, do not get in a frenzy. Do not get all, upset and worried, because show up for court. You don't want to get a warrant out for your arrest, but trust me, they're not gonna show up. I think they do that for insurance purposes, so they can get the insurance money for the lost merchandise, but they don't show up, and the judge just throws the case out and you go on about your business. But yeah, that's what happened to me years ago with my Rent-A-Center story.